All right, welcome back, Star Wars Racing Incorporated. And we're done. We're done with this part of the project. So I'm going to share what happened, some things that I learned along the way. But yeah, let's get to it. These are going to be quick updates. This is the final update. I think this might be video 5. Ran into some issues, but anyway, so there it is, looking good. Already welded and painted. I just finished painting it. But yeah, this came out real nice. Put new chains as well. Those have to be welded on as well. So if you guys are doing this for the first time, again, you know, these two pieces are together, and then they just go in there, and then you gotta weld it here on the inside here as well, and then all the way around as much as you can. The challenge, if you're gonna do this too, is that here it was pretty close, so when you weld it's okay, but these sides were a little bit separated, so I had to take it back out and hammer it a little bit more in, bend it in a little more, use some clamps to keep it close so I could weld it. Otherwise it's gonna be difficult to weld. But yeah, it's all good. Already just painted this here for testing, and this I did paint it a little bit here as well. That's all, but you can see the difference right there. Looks so good. So I'm really happy this turned out good. Got new chains, and basically they need to be welded to the frame, not to this piece, right? So this piece kind of goes over the frame. You gotta make sure your chains go welded to the actual frame. That's what you see over there. That's the frame. Because in case this comes off or something, then that's what the chains are for, right? So I got these also, pretty cool, Harbor Freight. They got the little protection here also, so when you put them in, got a little added extra so they don't pop out as easily. So it was time to change the old guys. We're gonna keep those, of course. I need to throw them away. Got a little stand as well. So this turned out real good. I'm not the best welder, so I just kind of monster welded as best as I could. And also, I'm gonna do this. These come out with a couple holes, so these holes go all the way through the frame, so I'm going to use that to put a couple bolts, just added security. Right, so I got the bolts right here, pretty long bolts. These are some of my racing bolts, but I'm going to use them for this, and it's just added security to something happens with the weld or who knows what, you're going to have a couple of bolts all the way down to the frame that's going to keep this piece on the frame as well. So anything that helps will be fine. So that should be pretty easy. You just open a couple holes all the way down, put those things in, and we're totally done. So that's what it looks like. We're going to continue. We got some shelves to do here on the other side as well, some more welding, and then we're going to paint the rest of it with better Rust-Oleum paint that we got here now. So I'm stoked, man. This come out good. So a couple things in case you don't know. So don't forget your PPE, of course, for welding. And then this one I had to buy on Amazon for chipping, your extra stuff and cleaning your weld. This is the best thing. This was like $9 on Amazon. But that's a little welder really works out really good. But yeah, that's about it. We're gonna just do those holes in there, put the bolts, and we're done with this part of the project. So hopefully this was helpful for those of you who are learning like myself, and do some stuff here in the meantime, save yourself some money, and keep it safe on the road. That's it. Star Wars Racing Incorporated.